MPP plots with EC to rig 2024 elections. Now, John Dramani Mahama, the flag bearer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, has accused the ruling New Patriotic Party of conspiring with the Electoral Commission to compromise the outcome of the December general elections in MPP's favor. Now, addressing a mini rally in Second D in the Western region yesterday, Tuesday, 26th November, Mahama alleged that the EC had recruited 65 MPP members as part of its temporary staff for the upcoming elections in the Gomoa East constituency in the Central region. Now, he insisted that these individuals, identified as card-bearing members of the MPP, were recommended to the EC by an MPP member of Parliament, Gomoa East, that is Kojo Asemani, and party executives. Now, Mahama argued that this development confirms EC's suspicions of a coordinated effort between the EC and the government to manipulate the election results. We all have to be vigilant, I quote, and keenly observe the polls because we can vote well, but some thieves will rig it. I have seen a video from Gomoa East which contains a recording showing that one MPP MP and his executives submitted 65 party members to an EC official who added them. So if such a person is the one at the polling station, do you think he will allow the polls to be fair? That is why we have always been saying there's a collusion between the EC and MPP to rig the elections, and we have evidence from Gomoa East. Now, I'll just stop here. 65 MPP members, card-bearing members. I don't know where you got this information from, where your flag bearer got this information from, that the people are card-bearing members of the. You saw it in the video, and you identified them as card-bearing members of the New Patriotic Party.
Thank you. You see, I think Dr. Mani Boama asked a question the last time. If the names of the EC officials can be made public, since it's a public thing. Because I don't know if you have seen the video of this our MP. It's on the medical, whatever, Akando. Yeah, Honorable Akando, in his constituency. I don't know if you've seen his video.
Ranking for health?
Yes. If you've seen his video.
No.
Where he got the names of the EC officials in his constituency who are card-bearing members of the MPP. There's a video, I don't know if I have it, but I'll check out when I finish talking. There's a video that I think he had a hint that some people from his constituency who are card-bearing members, delegates for that matter, on the MPP register have been made officials for the EC who are going to man the polling stations on the day of elections. And the video has gone around, so I
have a question. I have a question. Is it the EC's position, or should I say that what's the, I don't know if maybe you can shed a bit of light on this, that anybody who is a member of the Electoral Commission must not belong to any political party. Is that what it is?
Oh.
Because Ghanaians as we are, we will all have a leaning one way or another.
Sure. We all vote.
Yes. So then
even the EC votes.
Yeah. So then I don't understand what the argument is.
The argument is, what's the name?
Because I'm sure there are people who lean towards the NDC also, who are part of the EC infrastructure.
But it shouldn't be like me sitting here, open NDC person, a card-bearing NDC person, a polling station officer, a delegate for that matter. We all vote, like you said. You vote. So if you are made an official of the EC, who will know where you stand? By all means, you vote, but nobody will know where you stand. Those times, I remember they normally use teachers a lot. so that it's kind of what's the neutral, because mostly teachers and
but there's even teachers. There's no teacher that's neutral.
No, what I'm saying is they are not known party people.
Okay, all right, okay.
Party people that you are sure that they will sit somewhere and do things for their party, in favor of their party.
Okay.
Like myself, let's say Adukwe is not there, then you say I should go and be the EC boss. How do you expect Ghanaians to take it lightly? This is a pure political thing you want to do. Do you understand? So, like when we brought Charlotte Osei, nobody knew where she stood. But even so, the fact that it was the president who made her the sitting president.
Sure everybody didn't know where she stood.
No, because she's not a card-bearing member of any political party, or wasn't a card-bearing member of any political party then. But even so, people read meanings into whatever happened, that appointment, the insult and all that. The fact that it was a sitting president who did that appointment that time brought issues. Do you understand? So if I have my constituency, I am a chairman for a particular branch, and you ask me, the same chairman, to go and be an EC official, not a polling agent for my party, but EC official for that same branch or in that same constituency. What do you think? I'll be biased. There's no matter what, the temptation of being biased or trying to do things in favor of your party is great. So some of these things, we can't just bring out people who are known, card-bearing members of a particular party, especially a sitting government, bringing their people, go and man this constituency, go do your own branch, make sure that you are there. EC is not being an agent. When you're an agent, you know you're coming in the name of your party. So if they want to do that, then we know that then this is a party thing. But for EC to go in for such people, I don't think it's right. When we say we have evidence of rigging, we know what we are talking about, because there was a press conference, I'm sure you covered it, with Sami Jemfi. 2 names were mentioned from the military. What have happened so far? They've not been able to come out to deny whatever Sami said. Have they been able to deny that? No, nobody has come out for even the security services to come and say that what we have said is not true. A lot of things are happening with the MPP and the EC that is giving Ghanaians too much cause to worry. We want plain things. We want things that are simple going to election, because you see, we've come far, though our democracy is still young. We don't want a situation whereby we are always going back, or we are stagnant at where we are. We are going into an election that we have so much going on at a particular point in time. A sitting government who have performed poorly, and a lot of things are not going well in this country. You know that they themselves know that they are losing these elections, and so they are doing a lot of things to win this election by hook or crook. And you, the referee, that is supposed to play fair, every time there are issues with things that you are doing, how do you expect people? And you see, some of the things, if he's come out boldly, if he's come out openly to talk about it, it means that he will be able to provide it when he's being asked. Do you understand? I might not have that. I told you about the Akando thing. That one is a video that is going around everywhere. So if our flag bearer, the former president, is saying this, then he knows what he's talking about. They say if a blind man says he will throw a stone at you, it means that he's stepping on one. If there is no evidence, John Dramani Mahama, of all people, will not stand anywhere and speak like that. So if those who are worried, if the national security or whatever are interested, they can ask him for it, and I'm sure he will provide it. We had a press conference. We said a lot of things. Nobody has come to the party office or gone to my boss Sami to ask him for evidence of that nature. And meanwhile, we are going to elections. We have less than 10 days to go into these elections. And even, what's the name? Monday, people are having your special voting. And we don't want all these things. The EC has to sit up, do the right things. Let whoever win, which is the MPP who is losing, take it in good faith. And they shouldn't think that because they are in power, by all means, the EC should favor them. We beg them. This is Ghana. This is all we have. We don't have any other one. And we don't have anywhere to go.
All right. Lawuratu.
David, I don't know why we are even having this discussion. Because for me, when we sit here, why do we come to speak or sell our political parties and our flag bearers and leaders? It's for the good of the country. I think the NDC, led by their flag bearer, need to know that we are no longer in 1992. It is 2024. We've moved from opaque ballot boxes to biometric verification. They've tried to malign this EC from day one, but all their attempts are falling flat on the face. Look, this same NDC, led by their current flag bearer, made such accusations prior to 2020 elections. Even after Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo of the MPP was declared winner of the election, they still made all these allegations, took it to court, couldn't even provide us with evidence. To date, they can't tell us what their results were in 2020. This was the same leader who pushed for boot and ended up meeting boot with Lawuratu. So when it comes to the NDC, I think that they should stop this. Look, they want to find an excuse for their defeat in this coming election. I think they can be smarter about it rather than trying to blame people who have no idea what they are doing. My candidate, Dr. Baumia, has been across this country and is still moving around. Yesterday he was in Nsawamedojiri and Ayawaso Central. Look, selling his ideas. Yesterday at Musah-Saaka, he told them about the flat rate system, because that is one of the challenges of these spare parts dealers. The marketplace for them, the standardization of these things, the introduction of electric vehicles. That is what wins an election. Life-changing policies. But when you have a party that doesn't have a message, this is what they resort to. You said EC, you had 250 names. Bring 250 names. Even 5 you couldn't provide. You said EC said they were going to give you a register in 1 week, when they said in 2 weeks. So they're running around trying to find someone to blame for their impending defeat. I think they need to put a stop to it. It's becoming boring. It's becoming stale. I mean, it's becoming, I don't know what to say. For how long can you do this?
Okay. All right.
You know, let's go to the recruitment of temporary electoral areas. EC doesn't have the staff for the over 40,000 or so polling centers.
Yeah.
So prior to every election, they send out a communication and recruit temporary staff. Hitherto, it was mainly teachers that, because of the literacy bit of it and the numbers involved. But any citizen who meets the criteria that the EC puts up can be there. If they come and tell me that we've seen a polling station executive, a constituency executive, a national executive, or a regional executive going to be a presiding officer or a polling officer, then that is a conversation we'll have. Is it everybody in this country holding a party card that we know? Is the database of the party? Their people have applied, haven't they? Are they not citizens? Do they qualify?
I'm sure.
Have they been given? In April this year, EC put out a publication. Recruitment, this is it. Recruitment of temporary electoral officials.
Yeah.
They outline the positions, registration officers, exhibition officers, presiding officers, registration assistants, exhibition assistants, polling assistants. Then they go further to give the deadline, which was 29 April. Gives a qualification. Qualification requirements. A, the minimum academic qualification for registration officer, exhibition officer, and presiding officer should be a first degree. The minimum academic qualification for registration assistant, exhibition assistant, and polling assistant should be HND, teacher set A, diploma or its equivalent. An appreciable knowledge in elections and the terrain in which applicant wishes to work will be an advantage. Besides the academic qualification, applicants are expected to demonstrate the following technical and personal competencies. Technical is quantitative and analytical skills, a good working experience in collating data figures, physical and mental alertness, firm and fair in character, ability to work under pressure, high level of honesty and integrity, good team player, political neutrality, a good knowledge of terrain where applicant wishes to play. This was what was released. I mean, if Awo is here complaining about it, maybe they don't meet the collating data and figures, which is obvious because they still haven't been able to collate their 2020 elections. But look, this election is in the interest of Ghana. There is no Ghana that we can move to when this one is in chaos. This election must be peaceful, and it will be peaceful, inshallah. Let the NDC know that those days of hoodwinking, those days of intimidating people not to go to polling centers to go and vote are over. You heard the bold statement the IGP made. You've seen the collaboration between the security agencies led by the IGP and the EC.
Yeah.
Everything that the EC has done, they've kept us informed. There are some we are not happy about. There are some we just discussed one. But even Awo went further to even explain what the EC was looking for, because he says they are credible stations. So if the EC is asking for credible station, I would say we know that.
Please
you get it. So let's stop this trying to look for blame. Go and work. Elections are won at the polling station. Train your polling agents. You will have at least 2 polling agents at every polling center. Parties are not left out of the process. Whatever will be sent to the constituency or the region will be from the polling station. Go and sell your message and stop crying and throwing tantrums. It's an election. You work for it. You convince the people to go out and vote for you. And that is what the NDC should learn.